What we're going to try to do is walk through problem number 1 here using what we put up at Desmos. The problem says to find the width AB of a canyon, so the distance from point A on one side to point B on the other side. A surveyor measures 100 meters from point A in the direction of north 42.6 degrees west to locate point C. The surveyor then determines the bearing of CB to be north 73.5 degrees east. Find the width of the canyon if point B is situated so that BAC equals 90 degrees. And I think the only thing we really have to worry about is trying to remember that BAC is the 90-degree one. So I'm going to go over to Desmos, and I'm going to try to start walking through it. Now, the very first thing they say is that they started at point A, so I just put point A down here. I know that from point A, they said they went north and west to get to point C. Now remember, there's point B we're trying to find the distance to. So there's north, and now I want my 42.6 degrees north and west from A to C. Remember, we want B. Now the next thing that's hard is they said that BAC was perpendicular. Now that means I have to draw a line through A that's perpendicular to C, and here we do exactly that. Now, so the surveyor walked from point A to point C. While at point C, he looks at point B again to figure out which direction it is. And we were told that to get from C to B, you had to go north, and then I think east. So here we go. There's east to get to point B. And they wanted that angle to be 73.5 degrees. You can see that we have a right triangle here, but we need an angle inside the triangle. Now, the way we've been doing this is that we draw a rectangle around so that the highest point B is at the highest side, the left point C is at the leftist side, the bottom point A is at the bottom side. And then you can see I still don't have any angles in my triangle, and I start filling in enough angles to make it work. I know, for example, that north and the bottom adds up to 90. We had the 42.6, so I took 90, subtracted the 42.6, and got 47.4. That still doesn't help a whole lot. I do know that this angle right here, plus the 47.4, adds up to 90. So I know that this is also 42.6. Now, does that help at all? I think it does. Because what we have is that we have the 42.6 plus the angle we don't know, plus the 73.5 adds up to 180. And so we did a little arithmetic, found out that this angle right here is 63.9 degrees, and that gives us an angle and a side and an angle and a wanted side, so that we can actually now figure out the distance from A to B. And that's as much as we're going to be showing right here, right now.